and welcome on back to Baseless Claims, our casual conversational comedy podcast. My name is Tay. It's kind of vibing.
My name's Tori Uncomfortable Thompson.
My name is Tyler Bad Habits Matheson.
Okay, I want to know what to do in this fucking situation because I was at the grocery store the other day, and this couple,
situational comedy.
This couple was probably in their like early 30s, and I was in like the kind of like personal care section of the store, you know, where you find deodorant and all that kind of stuff.
You're buying condoms.
And big old Magnum condoms.
Oh, we've all been there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was there shopping for my family planning needs, and the woman blurts out rather loudly, she goes, "Hey, do you need any laxatives? I know you've been pretty wound up lately." My first thought is, that's a funny prank. She was hoping people would look, like she was trying to do the embarrassing thing.
No.
So I look over and like clock her face. There is not a smirk. She's not looking around to see if anyone's hearing it. She's like looking at him with like a question on her face, like, answer, do you need the laxatives? I know you've been wound up lately. And then I felt extremely uncomfortable.
Common woman W.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. That's a beautiful relationship right there. That's what we should all strive for. Like, you know,
It's open, yeah.
She's like, she just knows. She's cutting straight to the point. No bullshit. Just straight to the point. Hey, I've heard you struggling in there. I've heard it. It's loud, and it makes me and the kids uncomfortable.
Honestly, it's one of the most heartfelt things she could do in that moment because, like, I don't care if other people know you're suffering. I still want to help you.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, it is a rather thoughtful gesture.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I would have kept it a little bit more like quiet, just like, you know, just because.
Yeah, that'd be nice if she didn't, because like, yeah, this wasn't like I was really close to them and she just set it at like a normal volume or something like that. It was like, she was like 10 feet away, like, hey, honey, you need some of those laxatives? I know you're backed up.
Honey, you need the cream for your butt? You got that hemorrhoid that's been acting up. You got a stank hemorrhoid. You can't even lay down in bed right, okay? I've heard you. I feel it tossing and turning at night. You're keeping me up. This is a problem. We're getting you the butt cream for the hemorrhoids. And then she goes on like the store announcement. She's like,
could we get a manager to the family planning aisle? My husband's got a big old hemorrhoid. It keeps him up at night. It keeps me up at night. We got to get rid of this fucking thing. It's got a brain of its own.
So I want to know if this makes it better or worse, though, because when she said that, my instinct was to go, oh, I want to help this joke succeed. So I laughed and then looked at them.
Dude.
And she wasn't funny, and the dude was looking at his feet.
Oh, dude.
Tori,
So does that layer add anything to this?
It adds so much. It adds so much that makes me unreasonably uncomfortable now, like you would have been in that moment.
Yeah.
Tori.
Oh, that's so bad.
Tori,
To me, it was an obvious joke, or it was an obvious prank she was doing.
But like,
I don't think people play poop pranks as much as we do. I don't think the normal, well-adjusted society is doing that.
But
goof.
like in my past, like I had this girlfriend in high school who, like, when we would be at the mall and we'd be,
oh, you
like,
had a
walking
girlfriend
past-
that's in high school? Pervert.
oh, pervert.
I know there's not a lot of room for me to like justify that. Because like I am 27, so no. When me and my girlfriend were both in high school at the same time and the same age, we would be walking past like a maternity store at the mall, and she would be like, oh, should we hop in there and get ready for the baby? And like I would get super embarrassed, but she would say it really loudly because she thought it was funny. In hindsight, not a bad prank. I thought that's what was happening here. I thought it was just a little lighthearted, like, he's going to hate this, but I'm going to get a kick out of it. This one's for me.
There could have been some, like, Tori could have gotten hit, and I would have, if I was there, I would have been like, you kind of deserve that one. You got to just take that one.
That one's on you. Take the L.
Is it, though?
If that man hit you, you would have had to just kind of sit with that. Like, that was your fault.
No, okay.
Sounds like he's kind of a beta male, though, if he was looking at his feet.
Yeah.
Let me give this a new... Jesus. Let me give this a new wrapping, okay? I laughed in the same way that like you go up to a urinal and you hear someone in the stall make a really stinky fart and you can't help but laugh. You know what I mean?
So
it's like that kind of.
So it wasn't even like a controlled laugh or like a haha good one. It was like a.
Yeah.
That makes it worse. You see how that's worse, right?
Yes, that's so much worse. Each layer you add onto this fucked up lasagna just makes it so much worse.
Yeah. Scrap this story, Tyler. Just cut it. You can just cut it out.
Yeah, totally.
If you had posted this on like, am I the asshole? Everyone would be like, yeah, you are. And like, you'd be like fighting in the comments like, no. Here's some more context. And they'd be like, no, that makes...
We don't need any.
Oh, now you're laughing at people as they do the most embarrassing thing someone can do, which is shit in a public restroom. Now you're making them uncomfortable too?
Where does it end for you?
And you're dating a high schooler?
Somebody pull this guy's IP so we can fucking kill him.
Edit. Thanks for the gold kind stranger.
That is one of life's greatest joys is like going on to Am I the Asshole? It's very rare. Every couple of months, someone will have like a really good one where they're like, they are the asshole, and everyone says you're the asshole, and they're fighting for their lives in the fucking comments. They're like, no, but like, and it's like, give it no,
dude. Just
everyone
take the L.
Everyone agrees. Like, even if you're saying your mom agrees that you're an asshole, man. There was a really good one, I think, like a couple days ago, where someone was like, okay, so me and my husband are both doctors, okay? And they say it like 8 times, so that already establishes like the kind of person they are. Like, by the way, I'm a doctor, so...
And so is my husband. He's also
I bet
a
they're
doctor.
chiropractors.
And they were talking about like my child doesn't use a pacifier, but my sister-in-law, she has a pacifier for her 4-year-old, and I think they're getting too old to be using a pacifier. And we all met up at the christening for another like niece or nephew or some shit. And my sister-in-law kept telling me, you should get your baby a pacifier because the baby's teething. And they're like, no, we have our own self-soothing techniques. We play calming music for our baby, and we give him a stuffed animal for our baby when he's teething. And it's like, okay. And she's like, so my sister-in-law finally told me again, you should use a pacifier. And then I blew up on her and I told her, you're lazy and you have no job. And our whole family despises you because you don't have a job and you're a freeloader and you think you're a stay-at-home mom, but you're not a stay-at-home mom. And she was like, am I the asshole for doing that? My whole family kicked me out of the christening because they said I was an asshole. But Reddit, am I an asshole? And everyone unanimously agreed, yeah, you're a huge asshole.
Yeah.
And they're like, no. But does this help? Me and my husband are doctors, so we know better.
I saw one that percolated up to Twitter where it was this wife who had her parents' inheritance ready to go on their will, and the daughter was going to get $7 million in the will. But she's gay and hasn't come out of the closet yet. And if she does, then she's going to get written out of the will 100% based on like this old guy's beliefs.
I saw that one.
Yeah.
Take the $7 million. Just wait for them to die.
Yeah, because like
you'll be able to afford all the therapy in the world.
Yeah, because the post even said like, I give it 1 to 2 years tops.
Just wait. There is... You can't get anything from being out of the closet. That $7 million won't get you.
Yeah, exactly.
That is $7 million.
The whole am I the asshole part was the wife saying exactly what we're saying to the daughter, and the husband going, no, she shouldn't hide who she is. It's like, dude, shut the fuck up. What are you talking about?
Hey, at that point, think of it as like you're going to be paid, but your job right now is to pretend you're someone you're not, which is like what jobs really are anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're just acting.
You're acting.
And you're just going to get paid a lot for it, more than most.
Yeah, you're going to live in luxury for the rest of your fucking life as a lesbian if you wait 1 to 2 years.
If you just hold on to you've held on to it for like 20 years at this point. What is another 2, okay? What is another 2? Like, obviously, be comfortable with who you are.
Of
But for
course,
$7 million?
$7 million, dude.
You'll be a lot comfier in 2 years.
Yeah, you'll be a lot.
7 big ones. That way you don't have to worry about getting a job. You don't have to worry about any other bullshit that any other member of society needs to worry about.
At like $7 million, you can kind of coast on that.
Yeah, that's kick it money. That's kick it money for sure.
Yeah, that is enough to be like $1 million is like, not enough, you know?
Yeah, it's
7 million.
teetering on the close of like, I would say like 2 mil is like the sweet spot of like, yeah, you're good.
Yeah, it's kind of like the entry point in like, you're good. But like 7 million? Oh
Yeah,
my
7
God.
million, no question. No question.
Just fucking relax. Throw all the goddamn gay parties you want when they die.
Yes. Fuck on their grave. Who cares?
do
You have
anything.
$7 million.
You have $7 million. You can do whatever the fuck you want. This is look, I'm gonna acknowledge on the front of this. This is really dumb. And I know that.
Oh.
This is extremely dumb.
Wow, hold on.
How dare you bring our show down, Tyler?
Yeah, what the fuck? But also, for having you not just grip it and rip it and giving us a preamble to it kind of adds to the severity
How
of the
dumb it is.
situation.
Yeah, no, because I thought of this a little while ago and I was like, that's an amusing thought. That's quite stupid though. So I feel like it might.
Yes.
Oh, I'm worried now that you're just going to be like, so, what do if Dick's stinky? Like,
No.
Or Tori, come on. What happens when you die in a restaurant?
What happens if you die in a Best
well, Tyler
Buy?
thinks that's intelligent. Okay, let him just.
I think that's intelligent. Yeah. So, look, we all know that the boys are back in town. That's a fact of life. It's like it's like the sky is blue, you know, water is wet. The boys are back in town.
Right.
Yeah.
Where were the boys? Because if to imply that they're back in town, they did go away. The boys were elsewhere.
Hey, Tyler, do that one more time for me in a Ben Shapiro voice.
Factually, we all know the boys are back in town, okay? The boys are back in town. Thin Lizzy says it. They say they're back in town. Everyone knows that the boys are back in town. That's undebatable. The boys are back in town. What really gets to the matter, though, is where were the boys? Where were the boys that they then had to come back in town? Because factually, you can't debate this. You cannot debate this. The boys are back in town. It is a fact of life. The boys are back in town.
Dude, this sucks.
Where were the boys? That's what
I love to just believe it's like, hi, this is Pizza Hut. Hi, my name is Ben Shapiro. Thank you for agreeing to debate me. Now, factually, the boys are back in town.
Factually, the boys are back in town. The left, they want you to believe that the boys were always here. The boys were not always here. The boys are back in town. The left wants you to believe that the boys didn't go anywhere. But we all know the boys went somewhere. Where did the boys go?
Where did the boys go?
I'm just... The song is so funny. Thin Lizzy has made the funniest fucking song imaginable because it really is just old dudes being like, remember that time back in high school? That was crazy. Remember that?
Tyler, I think you're the only
Crazy.
person who knows that that's Thin Lizzy.
Well, that's for sure. But anytime I always heard that song, I thought it was like a roaming biker gang. That's always what I pictured in my head.
Yeah, or any movie sequel that they're making like a decade after the initial series is made.
Yeah.
That'll always be the trailer song.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to think of like if there's clues that maybe Thin Lizzy left behind. Because I'm like looking at the lyrics right now. And it's
I'm sure you are.
Guess who just got back today? Them wild-eyed boys that had been away. Haven't changed, had much to say. But man, I still think them cats are crazy.
What a nothing burger of a paragraph.
Hold on a second. What
Yeah.
if this isn't literal? What if this is what if this is people going from their sobriety for one more, back to one more crazy night? They're back.
Okay, and the boys is referring to like the addiction or
No, like the boys are back, meaning like, oh, they're drinking again. They've been sober for 15 years, but I
okay,
see the
okay.
wild eyes. All right, he's a couple Jack and Cokes deep.
Gotcha.
That could
so it's
be
a little bit more metaphorical than literal.
Well, okay. It does seem a little bit that way. The third verse does help that argument with down at Dino's Bar and Grill, the drink will flow and the blood will spill. Now that sounds a little satanic.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's still sus.
Because the boys are drawing blood because they want to fucking fight when they're drinking. Part of the reason they had to stop.
That is, if the boys want to fight, you better let them. The jukebox in the corner blasting out my favorite song. The nights are getting longer. It won't be long. Won't be long till summer comes. Now that the boys are here again.
So
But that implies they're here. You know, it doesn't say like the boys are back. Like when it says back, I can believe the metaphorical drinking. But here,
also these boys that are referred to in this song seem to be able to usher in a season. So they're a seasonal boy.
it's a season. We've got ourselves a very seasonal boy. Thin Lizzy is describing a seasonal boy. Like it's like a collection at Kohl's. These are the summer boys that we have in stock.
The summer boys.
Sure.
Maybe they came back. Maybe, you know what, Tori? That's interesting. Maybe they came back from rehab. Like, maybe it's both. They were drinking. They went to rehab, but only because they had to, you know?
Yeah.
Sure.
Now that
I guess
really
I was thinking about more of like a personality coming out. Like when people are like, oh, when I drink, I become a different person. Like I was more talking about like, oh, party boy's back. Like when he gets he gets 5 into him and he's like a different person.
So you're saying it's less of like a roaming gang, BOYS, and more BOY''S, like the boys back in town.
An internal seasonal boy.
The song does end though with the boys are back in town again. Been hanging down at Dino's, you know, like the local bar and grill.
Yeah.
So the boys are at Dino's.
Okay, so hold on. Pause for a second.
But
why is Dino's the name of every bar and grill?
That's because every bar and grill is owned by a Dino. Like this is just common knowledge.
It's just a guy.
Just a
Like
dude.
there's got to be 300 to 400 Dino's bar and grills in every state.
What if it's dinos?
They're like,
Sorry,
the boys
go
are
on.
back for the animatronics. They fucking love watching those dinosaur animatronics.
It's just a precursor to Five Nights at Freddy's.
Maybe
Whoa, and
that's where
blood
the
will
boys
be
were.
spilled. Yo, they're talking about the bite of 87, dude.
The boys were at Freddy Fazbear's. That's where the boys.
They hadn't been there since 87 and now they're back.
The boys are back in town at Freddy
They
Fazbear's.
got wild eyes because they're scared shitless. Like these, because they know them robots get quirky at night, and
They
they're
get
a
so
little on edge.
quirky.
It does say, spread the word around. Friday night, they'll be dressed to kill.
Dude,
They're talking about Freddy. They're talking about Freddy Fazbear and his
They
friends.
absolutely are. What the hell?
I have literally never seen more than 3 seconds of Five Nights at Freddy's. I
No.
have no fucking knowledge base to go on here.
Well, that's why you
Way
have me
past
on the
my
show.
knowledge
Hi,
base of it.
Hi, I'm Tay, your local Five Nights at Freddy's lore historian. Please ask any questions that you may have of this completely relevant topic that we're having.
All right, Markiplier, smash or pass?
Smash. Are you kidding me? In what universe would you even conceive of passing on Markiplier? Marcus Fishbach is a god amongst men. Don't even propose the question to me, you fucking idiot.
Chica, smash or pass?
Which one? The dog or the bird?
It's the roll of the dice, isn't it?
Probably smash for both of them then.
Tyler, do you have your phone ready to call the police?
Who's gonna believe you?
Everyone. I'd show them this podcast and be like, yeah, this is what Tay said. And they'd listen and be like, whoa, that tracks 100%.
That's a bad look. That's a bad look.
That's a bad look.
I would, 100% smash Markiplier because PewDiePie was playing scary games, so scared, such a baby.
What is this
show, dude?
Such a baby. But when Markiplier was playing Five Nights at Freddy's, he seems brave, you know? Like, he seems brave. Doesn't let much get to him.
If you were to take a cork board and put like a piece of paper with each topic that the show has been and ran a red string from one to the next in the order that we have, you would go to a mental facility because someone would look at that board and go,
Maybe that's where the boys were.
Oh,
Boys
That's
were
why I
locked
got the
up.
wild look in their eye.
that's why they got the wild look in their eye.
That's why they're down at Dino's looking for a fight, okay? It's because they were locked up for way too long in that mental institution. And now, come on, it's time to let loose, baby. The boys are back in town.
And also, I bet Dino's Bar and Grill isn't real. It's just Dino is the name of the person who hands out their medication.
Oh, shit. Wow.
Oh, and they're
we're
kind of
really-
like sitting in the corner, like they are like fully in like one of those like white padded rooms in the corner, just rocking back and forth in the fetal position. Like,
Wow.
the boys are back in town. The boys are back in town. The boys are back in town. Doctor comes by. Are you okay? The boys are back. The boys are back in town. The boys are back in town.
Dude,
That's
I think we
haunting.
I think we just uncovered the deep-seated secret of insert name of band here.
Oh, of Thin
Yeah,
Lizzy.
Thin Lizzy, thank you.
Now everyone knows that. Before it was a
course.
fucking mystery. Tyler could be making that shit up. No one would be able to second guess it.
Yeah, because then you'd have to admit, like, no, I know the lyrics to "The Boys Are Back in Town" by heart. I love
and
that song.
more, and I know it. I know the lyrics more than just the part where it says "The boys are back in town" on loop.
Now it is.
Fuck! I just breathed into my microphone and my breath smells so fucking bad. That's gonna be rough for the rest of the show.
It's honestly like a first world podcaster problem to have,
Don't say that to me. Don't say that to me.
but you know it to be true.
Why, Tori? Are you using mouthwash? What do you got for your dental care? Okay, walk us through your dental routine. Is it okay?
It's like 6:50. Is my breath supposed to hold up the entire day, every day? I've eaten breakfast. I've eaten lunch. I've eaten snacks. It's gonna happen.
Okay.
That's a completely.
Does
fair
that not
assessment.
happen with most
No,
people?
that's completely fair. Yeah.
Okay.
Not me. I carry mouthwash on me all the time to drink because I'm an alcoholic.
That's fucking cool.
okay. That
Here's
is
the
pretty
issue,
cool.
though. You buy Act mouthwash, and that doesn't quite have what the juice you're looking for.
Hey guys, this is pretty crazy. They're like, he knows that's the non-alcoholic version, right? Like, there's no alcohol in it. Take another sip. Who wants to kiss me? My breath is so good. I feel legally obligated to. We have to do at least a couple audience questions because these are piling up, and people are getting mad that we only seem to ever give Proppin any amount of spotlight. Look, we got a revolt coming.
Here's a tip for if you want to avoid that. Never go on the Discord.
You seem to.
I've been doing it for years. And it's more so I just forget. It's not part of my daily routine. And I'll be like, oh shit, it's been like 3 months. I should pop in there and say, what's up?
And the first thing you see half the time is, does anyone remember the load order? And then you piece out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a fun goof. We were trying to see if we could summon you by just talking about the load order for Skyrim. It's, you know what, Tori, you being absent from the Discord is fine because everyone kind of sees you as like the absent father figure anyway. So it really just works. Like it just fits. Do you know how many questions I have to fend off that are, is Tori too busy on Truth Social to be hanging out here? Like,
Oh boy. Well, I can't even, I did it to myself, so.
Yeah.
we got a couple audience questions. This one is from Miss Monster, which is, any weird habits that you have? What are some weird habits that you have? And I can tell you, I developed one recently. It's not like a thing that I've been carrying since a child. I have developed a terrible habit recently because I'm just used to always having a mask on in public. Mm-hmm. And it was beautiful because when you had a mask on in public, no one can see what your mouth is doing. Mm-hmm. So I developed a habit of I am talking to myself like out loud, like verbally and singing to myself.
Constantly.
Like I am in the store, like the boys are back in town.
Dude, I genuinely wear a mask into stores sometimes still because I know that I like a very, very soft volume, but I talk to myself. I'll like run the list through my head, or I'll have like a song going, or I'll like whatever it is. I am always fucking talking to myself.
Yeah, I'm singing. I'm literally singing, and then I'll realize, like, if someone walks past me, like, oh shit, they can hear me. Like the mask doesn't like make me invisible. Like like it doesn't make everything just like if there's not a fucking sound block. Like I just had that moment with someone the other day where they like walked past me, and I was like fucking singing into my mask, and I was like, oh shit, they 100% heard that because they gave me a weird look when they walked by. Like, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
I have this weird habit of like, anytime I'm with a woman, I can't help but make her come a lot.
Wow, that's so cool.
It's like
dude.
fucking crazy. They're
Dude.
always
No,
like, stop, like, you know what I mean?
I totally get. I have that problem the exact same. I probably, in fact, it might be worse for me. Like it's probably like a worse problem for me.
You might call this one a quirk, but when I pass a homeless person, I can't help but throw $5, $10, $20 in that little tin cup, you know?
Same with me, but probably way more money than Tori's
Dude,
giving.
we've lost
Probably
the
you make
plot
a lot more
so
than me.
hard already.
I guess I'm just like so charitable. Like I don't even think about it anymore. Like it's just second nature. It's a habit I've developed.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I just love being fully supportive of everyone and everything.
Cool.
Hey, shut the fuck up. Okay, we're talking. Got it?
I can't help but just like give myself to like friends who are going through tough times. And I'm just like, I'm like almost overly there for them and like listening to their problems. And I almost I don't say anything. I just listen and absorb.
You want to know what's a habit I can't develop? Flossing. I can't develop that.
Not
I
habit.
even
can't
a little
fucking
bit.
do it.
No.
I'm terrible.
Like even with the super easy floss picks. No,
Never gonna fucking happen.
never ever.
Literally, like fucking Ashley, my dentist. Sorry. It's not happening,
No,
Ashley.
wait, hold on. No honorifics on that. She went to school for nothing. You're Ashley.
Look, I've tried.
Dr. Ashley redacted last name, who works at the clinic of.
I've tried calling her doctor before, and she's like, "Don't do that. That's weird. It's Ashley." And I'm like, "Okay."
Hold
Please
on.
call me stepsis.
Oh God, no. No, I'm a little bit more concerned that she's like, don't call me doctor, because like,
Don't call me doctor. I ate one. Now open up them chompers. I'm rooting around, seeing what we got.
Hey, legally, this is on the record right now. Legally, I need for the record to know, and it goes to like a court stenographer in the corner. He said doctor, not me. I did not say doctor. He said that. I did not tell him to say that.
Just in there, like scraping on one of the teeth, like, what is this, a canine?
it's a molar.
Are you asking?
Like a commonly known tooth is like
Yeah.
the molar. She fucks it up.
I'm trying to think of other weird habits that I have.
I bite my nails. It's a gross habit. I wish I could stop.
Yeah, I bite my nails like a son of a bitch.
Mm-hmm. Is there? Hold on. Why do you bite your nails?
I probably like the satisfying peel that you get.
Yeah. What if they have those like little pimple popper things now? What if we developed something for nail biters like that?
And it's edible.
Exactly.
So you just putting like you just putting like gummy bears on your fingers.
Nah, it's
No.
got
Stop
to
from
No,
getting
it's got to be the same texture. Yeah, it's got to be that like
feel just like that.
yeah.
No.
it's gotta
I mean,
be-
you do it so you don't. You put a bad texture on it, so you don't want to go for the nails anymore.
Oh.
You train
No,
your brain.
Tyler, we're trying to make better nails so we can do it more.
Yeah, and like
Get on board.
make $1 million off of it.
Mm-hmm.
Can't make $1 million if you just put gummy bears on your fingers.
I can picture the bad TikTok ads right now for it.
Exactly.
I remember I definitely had a bad habit of of like just vaping in any room, not checking like, hey, is this cool if I do it? It just came out. Like I'm next to Tori's very like not
Yeah, my
okay
girlfriend
with
has
vaping.
a lung disease, and Tyler just be like ripping the fuck out of his vape, and I'm like,
Hey, yo, check it out. I can blow smoke rings.
Yeah, it was a habit. It was a total like just force of like, yeah, I'm just vaping in here. That's it.
I'll vape into any bathroom I step into for sure.
Yeah, that was a big one. That was a big one.
Yeah,
That's
the
hard.
minute I step into it's like it's like a Pavlovian response. You walk into a bathroom, you're gonna hit that vape.
150%.
Wild.
Another weird habit. I don't know. Maybe I just like recycle too much.
Shut the fuck up. It's not a habit.
I'm like composting. I'm like recycling. Like I'm just like so
God.
sustainable.
Anyone else a face toucher? I know that that's some people's pet peeve, like when people are like touching on their face, but I can't help but just like,
Yeah.
Yeah. I fuck with my hair constantly. I'm constantly like moving it out of my face, like pushing my bangs back together or whatever. It's bad. If you watch any of my live streams, like 80% of the time I'm like fucking with my hair.
Tyler, this is a question more so for you. When you're sitting at, it's 8 o'clock at night. You're just watching your show. You've switched into your comfy clothes.
You're alone.
You're or not.
You're alone, unlovable. No one will ever be there for you.
Your phone is in your left hand.
And you're just sitting there watching TV. Do you just have your pants or your hand in your pants? Not like in your underwear, but
Hey.
like
Hey,
in between your pants and your underwear.
hey, Tori.
Yeah,
I do too. Yes.
yeah. That's I do it all, and my girlfriend
warm-
fucking hates it, and I'm
it's
like, shut the
warm
fuck
there.
up.
It's warm
It's
there.
It's cozy.
So cozy.
No, because I'm touching my face too much and touching my hair too much. My hands are never down my pants.
Okay.
I mean, it's not against like my nutsack skin.
No. It's just like resting, like where your.
It's more so
where-
like my cock is warming my hands through my pair of thieves.
No, I
briefs.
was gonna say like where your hip meets your torso. That's
No,
where
it's
my
on
hand-
my. No, I'm cupping my knob and bollocks.
Oh, that's not what I'm talking about.
Oh, you're
I mean, I'm
doing a
not
full cup.
always, but it always ends up there. Like it's not. Sometimes I'll go in on the hip, but like it'll end on my little guy.
No, I can't say I can't say I do that.
Pranked me either, guys. Let's move on.
I have a terrible habit of if I ever go to a gas station, I like gotta get some. I gotta get like
Yeah,
a drink.
right?
I gotta get something.
Every time you
Every
have
fucking
to.
time.
Once you do it like 10 consecutive times in a row, it's over. You're always going to that fucking gas station.
That's a wild thing to say, Tyler, because you're the cheapest fuck I've ever met in my life. Like, you'll go to different grocery stores because you can get like a piece of fruit 6 cents cheaper. Yet you'll go to the most marked up place to purchase a snack you possibly could and be like, yeah, I gotta do this every time. I'm already buying this overpriced drink for my car. Better get some for me. A Calypso lemonade. Here's $8.99.
Oh boy, that's a little too real.
100%. Like, I'm getting a drink. Like, rarely a snack.
Yeah,
Always
rarely
a drink,
a
though.
snack.
I'm getting like a fucking Sprite Zero. I'm just like, yeah, I need this. I deserve this. This is for me.
Gas stations are my go-to. Grab 2 sugar-free Red Bulls, keep one in the fridge, drink one now, you know?
They got look, this is totally besides the point of the podcast. Like they got sugar-free Red Bull for so fucking cheap at Costco. It's insane. It's $20 for like a 36 pack.
Honestly, cut this.
Jesus.
I want to kill myself having this conversation. I know I'm nearing 30, but 27 is not old enough to want to talk about where the best deals for sugar-free Red Bull are. Okay,
This is true.
But it's not about
and especially
I wanna
not on
talk about-
not on a podcast that's meant for people's entertainment.
I want to talk about movies. I want to talk about music, and I want to talk about going out. I don't want to talk about grocery prices, taxes, and the like.
Can you guys believe how expensive eggs were? That was crazy, right?
Oh, Oh, I've got one. I've talked about it on the show before, but I headbang in the car. Like as the car is moving, I'm like bouncing my head to the music, like against the headrest.
Oh yeah, you're gonna be like an NFL player.
Nope. I've been doing it literally since I was an infant.
How many brain cells left?
Enough.
At least 5.
I
There's
got-
gotta
I
be
mean,
some.
like, do you have any to spare?
I've got breathy, eaty,
You're naming them, so like that means you have 7.
heart pumpy, livery, kidney.
It's not looking good. It's not looking good. It's not
They're
looking
happy-
great.
They're a happy family up there. It's my head is like inside out, but instead of emotions, it's like 5 brain cells.
It's just like the caveman going like, eat.
All right, we got another question that we should get to. I'm trying to fucking get to everyone so that no one can rise up and try and fucking kill me. No one asked this, but they did bring it up in the Discord earlier. I think it was Proppin and not Proppin.
Yeah, we're
It
gonna
was-
take some
it was
audience
Cooter and Dig-
questions. And you know, no one
was
asked
good.
this question in our audience, but we're gonna do it anyway.
It was good. They kind of asked it. It was Cooter and Diggy, and they brought up that Iowa just legalized child labor.
Oh, they sure did.
They sure did. Now, what jobs would you like to see children working at?
Like to? Is that the word that you want to use?
What jobs do you want to see kids working? You know, now that child labor is legal, what jobs
Well, I
are you
mean-
like? Get those kids working there.
I mean, the kids yearn for the mines. They play Minecraft all the time. Why not just
They
give them a
love
little
it.
bit of IRL?
Look, kids love Halo. Let's let them join up.
Yeah, why not? Fuck it.
Oh, their job is to be recruited into the military.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll give you free middle school if you serve.
We give you a 50% shot of a free ride through high school.
Yeah.
You get to have late starts is what we give you. Like you have like a 30-minute late start every day for high school. That's fun because like they don't have the same sense of danger, you know? They're not processing danger.
They're
the
going to
same
be
way.
the good guy with the gun defending the school.
Well, no, we're shipping them off. They're
Oh,
those
yeah.
are-
Well,
I was gonna
Yeah,
say
then-
it's more like a junior ROTC.
and they take it so seriously. They take the ROTC like it's like they're going to get
God,
deployed at any moment.
Have you ever seen the video of these 2 school kids like bullying some nerd, and the nerd goes, "I would stand down. You are disrespecting a future army soldier."
You're disrespecting a future
Oh, boy.
U.S. Army soldier. Yeah, no.
So good.
If that's a good one, we just no longer do we have to deal with like, oh man, once you're 18, it's like die for some free college. It's no. We can get that number down. We can get that down to like 15 now.
rip the Band-Aid off.
Rip the band. The kid. What is COD for? The kids have been practicing. They're probably way better at it too.
A lot of people like lied about their age to get into World War II. Like they yearn for it, right?
The kids are going to be fucking trick shotting in Iraq.
I
They are going to
know.
be. They are going to be like they're going to get their fucking weapon, and they're going to be like, can I like customize my loadout? Can I get throwing knives with this? Or
The
like
amount of military ideation in like middle schoolers right now from Call of Duty is so insane. You will have these kids on the front lines ready to go a week into basic training. 100%.
They just need to get an app for the military and gamify it.
They already have.
like it's Subway Surfer, but instead of like the cops chasing you or something, it's like a member of ISIS chasing you.
Great.
But wait, no. You're chasing him because we don't run from our enemies, is what they would say. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'd like to see more kids working at McDonald's. You know, like give them
Yeah,
something.
I can
Give them
see
like
that.
a really high stress environment.
Yeah.
You know.
Ooh, what about a Starbucks barista?
Yeah. They're gonna get yelled at. They
And
are.
here's the thing. Don't lower the counters at all. Don't like bring it down to the workers level. It's going to be tough for them to reach up and froth that milk. They're just little guys.
They've got stools.
Yeah, like what? We want a generation of softies? No, we're going to make it hard on them for everything. What I don't really want them in like trusted professions though. You know, although how funny would a child bank teller be? That would be extremely funny.
What we should do is we should put the kids in positions that people like. They are considered prestigious jobs, but if we like look at the world from a high level view, it's kind of like ridiculous that we uphold it. So like let them be the like an NFL coach, you know? You're just wrangling folks playing a game. Like, you're wrangling adults playing ball and getting hurt doing it. All right? Like it's not really that serious.
Through that lens, we can also say podcaster then too, right?
100%. Most of them are kids anyway.
Oh my God, news anchors would be so funny. Like if we just like if we gave them the like big hair
kids
along
with
with
speech
it.
impediments too. Trying to stumble through the 6 o'clock roundup.
They can't say the word referendum and they start crying.
Good evening. Tonight's top story. A 30 minutes. 30 minutes, Jimmy. We gotta hit this.
It's referendum.
Ruffa bendum.
That's a hard word. Other news. That would be fun. A child news anchor, especially like oh my God, they got to deliver like 2 more drone strikes have landed in eastern Ukraine. Vladimir Putin does not expect to stand down anytime soon, he told the Associated Press.
So that just brought up my brain to child drone pilots.
Again, that's just back to Call of Duty. They're so fucking good at it already.
They're good. Yeah, they're going to be really good at it. Okay, so this is kind of a double up because if you put a child in this job position, then it molds them to be an adult who's fit for even more serious work later on, which is the person who slaughters cattle at a farm.
Oh.
That's a dark job to give a kid, but that's like
really
actually
dark.
That's like actually what the bill does. It's like mostly for like night shifts and like probably farm work. You know, you can have kids working on like farms or some shit doing whatever. But man, toughen them up.
That would be rough.
Put them in some heavy
by the time they're an
machinery.
adult, they're going to be ready for something a little more gritty even.
The most dangerous game.
Let's just make them forklift operators. Like,
yeah.
And we just I want to see in real time how fast the Amazon like delivery times, they just tumble from like 2 days to like now it takes like 8 days to get anything like shipped to you because
It
the
fucking
entire
takes 8
factory,
days anyway, even if you have Prime.
But then it's like I want look, this sounds really dark, but I want the factory cam then. I want to watch them. I want to watch them work.
There's going to be so many more viral videos of forklifts like backing into shelves and toppling the whole warehouse. Mm-hmm. And you just see this little kid get out like rubbing his eyes crying.
What if we took a bunch of these little guys and we, I don't know, cleared out a really big warehouse type of store like a Costco or something like that. And we gave them, you know, the means to eat and, you know, have clean water.
Where are you going with
And
this?
we just kind of see what happened if we drop like 50 of these fuckers in there.
So
I don't know, a year.
Lord of the Flies.
Yeah, kind of.
This is just a Mr. Beast video is what this sounds like.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's not even. Yeah.
No, it's not even a joke. He would
It's not
absolutely
even a joke.
do that.
So yeah,
I
it's
put
beyond
108-year-olds in a warehouse with enough food, water, and entertainment to last them a month. Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, eat my Red Robin burgers.
I would fucking watch that video, Jimmy Beast. I would watch the shit out of that video, actually. I have never watched a piece of Mr. Beast content. That I would watch.
Yeah. They had a fucking TV show that did that, didn't they?
Huh?
Yeah, Kid Nation.
Oh, yeah, Kid Nation. Holy shit.
Fucking incredible show where
my
they
God.
they had like the prizes for the child were so manipulative. It was fucking incredible that a producer hated kids. He wanted to bully kids because the prize for winning the first challenge, one team got to decide for everyone, okay, guys, you can either win running water for everyone or a pretty cool arcade for just you.
No.
Wouldn't you like your own arcade?
Yes, Tori. Yes.
The other thing that they held over them was whoever wins this competition gets to have a 5-minute phone call with their mom. And it's like,
Jesus.
It's really dark.
it's really
Did it
dark.
get to the point where it was like, okay, whoever wins this challenge, your parents get back together?
No, but the very first thing they did to those kids was put them in a bus, drive them 3 miles out one way, and then they were like, the bus dropped them off and was like, okay, we actually
Bye.
started where we were going to be. So that bus ride was pointless. Let's all go 3 miles back.
Oh, that's right.
They made them walk. They walked those fucking kids. It was it's honestly the most daring piece of television ever
And, like,
produced.
it's unfortunate because like there are some episodes that have just been lost to time. There's only a certain number
No,
of
I
those
think
episodes.
rightly so, probably.
ABC probably wants no one to remember
record,
that.
Yeah.
They were like, fuck. Okay, but honestly, if I was an ABC executive and someone pitched me that show, I would be like,
Hell yeah.
that is wildly unethical. We're going to get in so much trouble.
It's wicked entertaining. And also, it's the fucking film industry. Like, they're doing everything that they could possibly do. These kids aren't going to get hurt.
Yeah, to be fair, this is probably the most ethical that kids are treated in Hollywood.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, we have one success story of Ryan Gosling. He turned out pretty good. Pretty great, actually.
Yeah.
Everyone else, not so hot. Not so hot.
No, not
Now,
not so
the question is, will Ryan Gosling succumb to the Shapeless curse where after we mention someone on the show, a news article comes out of them being an absolute horrible person?
No, Gosling's immune to all of it.
And it's not because he didn't do anything. It's because I don't care what he did.
Ooh,
Exactly.
deep.
This one's a short one. This is just like one of the fighting ones, you know? This is just like, this one's from HD2K. Would you rather be the Green Lantern, Iron Man, or Avatar? Like
Avatar.
the Avatar,
Yeah.
you know, master
Like
of all
Aang?
4 elements.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'd be Aang. Fucking no. Yeah, 100%
No
I'd be the
question.
Avatar.
Are you kidding me? I'm Iron Man. I can control machines. Cool. Electricity. You're
Yeah,
dead.
also, oh, look at me. I'm Iron Man. Everyone who likes me is a fucking stinky, sweaty nerd.
True. I would want to be Iron Man for the money, but like, yeah, then you got to put up with the stinky, sweaty nerds who are just like, I love the Avengers.
And
no.
with the Avatar, you can just travel the world and everyone knows that's the fucking Avatar. We need to respect them. And you can just go do whatever you fucking want to do.
I don't even have words for what dumbass would pick. A Green Lantern, please. I want to be the Green Lantern.
Yeah, I don't know what the fucking Green Lantern does, even.
Nobody does, honestly.
Yeah.
He makes things out of green light that turn physical. What a nerd.
And
Okay.
that's
Dork.
dorky shit.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
even Iron Man is cool. Iron Man can fucking launch a drone out of his arm, you know?
The Green Lantern, what are you going to do? Go make another, like, better story? Like,
Oh, yeah.
Jesus.
Whittle a little fucking, like, green knife out of your ring. Yeah. I'll just fucking wait for you to stand here and stab
Yeah.
me. No.
Meanwhile, I'll blast you with fire from my hand.
Yeah. Or, oh, that's some nice ground that you're standing on. Oops.
Oopsie. Now you're in it.
Were the avatars allowed to be privately wealthy?
I don't know. That's a good. I don't think they ever got to the plot line of if Avatar Kyoshi was independently wealthy.
What kind of stock did Kyoshi
Yeah. Yeah, like that's what I'm wondering. It's like if I am the avatar, can I like legally become privately wealthy? Will all 4 nations allow me to be privately wealthy? Because like I don't want to do that fucking like monk bullshit, that like temple priest bullshit. I am not
Yeah.
trying to be like a noble do-gooder.
Yeah, if you're an air nomad, like no, you can't be. But I think the rest of them you probably can.
Yeah. And, like, who's going to stop you? You're the Avatar.
That's true. Once again, oops, you're engulfed in flames, and I dropped you into this chasm I created, and also I filled it with water. You're drowning.
Oh, what's that? What's that? Is that air I hear in your lungs?
Yeah.
let me borrow that from you.
Nope.
Fuck, that is a pretty cool power, but at the same time like
Also, if the Avatar
avatars were killed before. Like there are avatars who were killed.
No. Well, yes. Yes.
Oh, well,
the only
yeah,
way
I
the
guess
avatar state doesn't transfer on is if they die in the avatar state. But
Yeah, like I
avatars
mean,
can't
I'm
die.
talking. I get one chance. You know, I'm not the billion people that existed before. I'm talking about like the me right now that like comprehends that I'm the avatar.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm killable.
Yeah, you're killable. But also, like, it's going to be pretty hard because, like, someone starts walking at you. You can, like, literally bend the blood in their body and make their body do whatever you'd like.
Yeah, and if they fire a missile at you, just metal bend it. Easy. Done.
Yeah.
It would be pretty dorky to be the avatar in the modern day when people have like guns. Like, it'd be pretty dorky.
You're not wrong.
Not even a little bit.
Like they see
But
me like
also-
trying to fucking do kung fu at them, and they're like, I literally just have a gun.
Yeah.
There's
And this is,
also-
like also trying to do like Northern Shaolin style kung fu when you're in the men's department of a Target. It doesn't have the same sort of zhuzh as being in like this beautiful like hillside village.
No.
So if the avatar could become privately wealthy, is the reason you asked that because your plan as the avatar is to manufacture conflict between nations so that you can privately gain even more wealth off of the turbulence of the markets that you caused?
No, but that's a way better idea.
I thought that's why you even brought it up.
No, I was just going to be like sneaky robbing banks, but that's a way better idea for everyone.
I was just gonna start an OnlyFans, really.
Who wouldn't want to say, hey, look at these avatar feet? Who wants to see the avatar's feet? Huh? I bet you all want to see that.
That's the most pure form of blood bending.
Yeah,
Because you get the other people of their blood bending into their dicks.
Run that back and explain it through one more time for me.
You know what we shouldn't ever run back is this show. So go ahead and leave a like, favorite, comment, and or review. Really helps the show out. Gets us into curated lists. Thanks you for listening. We appreciate all of you. And if you want to join in the discourse, you can join our Discord. You can find that link to join our lovely folks over there in the description of wherever you're listening to this show.
You can also go over to youtube.com/shapelessmedia, which is the corresponding YouTube channel with this very show. You'll find every single episode of the show every single Friday when it goes live, as well as hundreds of other videos, and you're gonna love it. There's a lot of Tyler practicing for that OnlyFans.
Mm-hmm.
lot of feet stuff at that YouTube channel. Look, we've reached the point of the namesake of the show where we're going to throw out one last baseless claim. It's not rooted in any truth. It's just something that feels right. And I think walkable cities are for dorks, losers, and virgins.
Get in a car.
Exactly. Tori, when you were a teenager, where were you fucking?
Car.
Yeah, a walkable city. I can't fuck in a walkable city. Where am I going to fuck? My parents are home. Your parents are home. We can't go anywhere.
You can make love in the bike lane. Fucking nerd.
Right. Yeah, fucking right. I don't want a walkable city because then I'm destined to be a fucking virgin.
I love being sweaty every destination I arrive.
Yeah, let me fuck on the public transit. Sure.
Yeah.
Everyone's going to love that. No.
Because that's not socially looked down upon.
Stupid. Walkable cities are stupid.
Get out of here, Europe.